Hey there! It's been a hot minute since I recorded one of these, and for multiple reasons, but hey, I'm back! I got really obsessed with RuneScape. I got less obsessed with RuneScape because I got more obsessed with a game called Warframe. So yeah, that took over my life for a tiny bit, but yeah, I am back. I have been doing things. It has been great. And yeah, well, damn, how do I start? Right. Let's start with the incredible fact that I actually already got to cross off one of my goals. As in, like, it's partially a goal, partially a partial accomplishment of a said goal, which was a drop party. So, context for this. I was doing my usual thing of running back and forth from the cows to the bank, and as I was doing this, it was just kind of autopilot. I was listening to music as I was doing it, and I opened up the bank, and then this person just kind of walks up behind me and goes, "Lysander," and I'm like a little bit worried because I'm getting a bit more cautious when it comes to this stuff now, so I go, "Hey, what's up?" And he goes, "Want to help hold some stuff for a drop party?" And I'm just like, okay. I'd be happy to help. And so without any sort of like explanation or understanding of anything, he just sends me a trade request and proceeds to dump an entire inventory of very high value items, more value than I've ever seen in my frickin' life, into my inventory, and says, "Here, hold on to this while I get more stuff and advertise." And then says, "Would you like to help me advertise?" at the Grand Exchange. And I'm just like, okay. And then in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, you're just gonna trust me? You just handed me an entire inventory of stuff and you're just gonna freaking trust me? I am literally... I am looking like my default self. I am just here milking cows and this guy just hands me this stuff. So, like a freaking dumbass, I go ahead and I walk my dumbass all the way out of the bank, and I walk, because I'm out of stamina, because I've been running back and forth to the cow pen, I walk all the way over to the Grand Exchange, and he's just like, "What are you doing?" And then I start advertising in the GE for him. He might have thought that I was trying to sell the stuff, but no, I would never do that. So I advertise in the GE for a bit. He advertises in the GE, and then after maybe like 10 or 15 minutes, we go back to the party room. He tells me how to drop stuff in the chest, and so he gives me a time. And then, yeah, I drop the stuff in the chest. And we have a grand old time. There's balloons falling from the sky, confetti, everyone's popping balloons. The sound's a little bit overwhelming. But other than that, I like scream at one of my online friends like, "Hey, there's a drop party, you should come on over." So he comes running on over. He's like, "Oh shit, it's actually a drop party," and drops his inventory of gold that he had on to pick up the items. So yeah, it was actually like, oh my goodness, I actually got to do that. I actually got to like, sure, it wasn't my items, and eventually I will work up to actually giving out my own items, and I did participate in the drop party and pick up some of these items, but it's just so I can hold on to them so that I can add that to my pool of items once I do my own drop party. It's kind of like, you know, circulating the value back into the community at a later date. But yeah, so yeah, that was cool. And so afterwards, once the drop party is all over, and my friend thanks me for notifying him on the whole drop party business, the guy who gave me the items in the first place tells me to trade him. I'm just like, okay, alright. And he gives me a fucking bond! The thing that's like the pinnacle of free-to-play, the thing everyone wants to get. He drops a bond in the trade, and he's like, take it. And I'm just like, ah! So I might have cried just the tiniest bit. And I don't even know what the frick to do with this bond. I'm not even done with the free-to-play world yet. I don't even know what the heck I'm gonna do with this, but like, dear fucking God, man. You just gave me a bond for... He probably gave it to me as a thank you for not, like, selling his drop party stuff on the Grand Exchange, but still, like, that is the bare minimum that I could have done. And he still gave me a bond for it. Kudos to him. I completely forgot your name because I'm just a terrible person. Oh, hello there. Random guy that popped up on my screen. But, holy shit. I keep on logging in and I keep getting, you should redeem your bond, and I'm just like... I kind of just want to hold on to this bond for now and just accumulate a bunch of bonds until I actually have, you know, time to dedicate myself to the member worlds, because at this point in time, I am literally just goofing around in free-to-play. If I were to hand this bond in and cash it in and use it, I wouldn't even be using my time well. It'd just be really freaking stupid, and then there'd be, you know, the cost fallacy or whatever the heck it's called, but yeah. Oh my goodness. I might just start... Man's picking up ashes. Kudos to you. I did that! I did it. I feel you, man. But... yeah. I guess I'll just hold on to this bond and maybe get some more over time. And then I'll just cash all of them in to get, like, a larger amount of time to be a member. And then I'll just go off then. But, yeah. That's what's been happening lately. Aside from milking the cows, I get to check off something off the list and then go on and continue with my life. Oh yeah, by the way, just while this pretty lady goes ahead and continues her arsonistic lifestyle, here it is. This is the tab that I am using to accumulate all the stuff that I'll eventually put in the drop parties. As you can see, there's a lot of party hats. Here's the here's some of the stuff that I actually got from that drop party, plus this stuff. All these rune stuff I've been picking off the floor because some random weirdo in world, one of the wilderness PK worlds keeps dropping rune stuff in the wilderness, and I keep on picking it up. Hooray! Here's the bond. I am actually not gonna give this out. It's just in here because, you know, it's a high value thing, and I've been organizing things in a certain way, and I just do not feel comfortable putting it anywhere else. But yeah, as you can see, Lysander, what are all these party hats doing here? What the heck is all this? Just letting you all know for the future, like, just put in a buy offer for party hats for 1 GP. I got all these... plus the Halloween masks. I got all of that for 1 GP. Like, someone is just dropping stuff on the Grand Exchange for 1 GP. Also food. Also fish food. For some reason, it sells for 1,000, but people are selling it for 1. And so I'm just buying fish food off the auction house, off the Grand Exchange for 1 coin. And then I sell it for 1,000, and that's just like... that is major freaking profit. So, yeah, just, you know, food for thought. Just, you know, just a little bit of something. And, also, Zamorak Monk tops and bottoms are also being sold for 1 GP at random oh my gosh, words. Random intervals throughout the week. So these can also be sold for a profit and all that good stuff. But yeah, that's an update. This is a very low effort update, but it's an update nonetheless because I definitely have footage of the extra drop party itself that I will show after this, after I'm done editing. And yeah, next up. Also, by the way, my voice might be sounding a little bit different, and that is because I got myself a gooseneck microphone that I can actually plug into my computer that's not attached to my headset. Because, I kid you not, one day I took off my headset and it legitimately exploded in my hands. The microphone that was attached to the headset snapped off, the plastic around the casing of it cracked through, and so then just one of the headset muff areas was just hanging off of it. I don't know how that happened. I've been really delicate with my technology in general. I don't rage, so I don't smack anything like my brother. But it's just like, what the heck happened? But yeah, so the positives of that is I saved up, got a new microphone. So hopefully it sounds better in post. Hopefully I don't sound like a squealing little child. That would be nice. But yeah, so that's about it with me. Roll the footage! Yippee!